Hello everyone, LRon here with part 30 of my NGN Dark Souls run. This is the start of the 4th cohort. So I have actually been kind of busy compared to previous weeks. I'm back in a position where I should be doing a lot of console playing. So that's kind of diverted my attention from this, and that's always kind of been the plan for me to have, done stuff other than this. But the extent of that has kind of ramped up compared to what I was initially expecting. And then also an elaborate sequence of events has created a chain reaction that's gotten me in the possession of Dark Souls 3. Um, so now I've got that and the consoles, and then I gotta squeeze this in pockets here and there. I actually recorded all this stuff over a week ago for this cohort. So basically what happened here was the pendulum knocked me down, and it certainly isn't a lethal fall, it's just a little bit of a nuisance, and as you can see, it really just took a little bit of extra time. So what we're doing is we're going back and looking for Sigmir. He's not here, which is a good thing. That means he's probably in Anor Londo, and spoiler alert, he's there. So now go back and visit him and complete his storyline. I end up doing a lot of jumping around and doing a lot of things that I wasn't originally intending to do in this cohort, but basically a lot of things ended up just being codependent on each other and stuff. And for whatever reason, I decide that I need to just, completely finish the Sigmir quest line, even though I don't even have my stuff to plus 14 yet, so I don't really have a good use for the titanite slabs. So that means I go out, I kill the Bed of Chaos. Actually, he ends up killing me once, and I end up falling to my death a few times. That was kind of the weirdest Bed of Chaos fight I've ever had. I've always done that one 0 deaths, but for some reason I end up just dying out the wazoo while recording this. And then I also end up doing the beginning part of the Duke's Archives, so where you have to let the Scaleless kill you. Definitely recommend using the Ring of Sacrifice for that. Then breaking out of prison and saving Sigmir's daughter. And then I just left it at that. We don't need to kill the Scaleless at this point, so kind of no point. So yeah, that's right. This is gonna suck here. I run over to Sigmir here in Blighttown to give him some purple moss. I didn't realize that you actually gave more than one when you did this, so I just checked to make sure that I had any and considered it to be good, but you need 3. 3 is the magic number here. So I end up needing to go back to Moss Lady and pick up another moss for Sigmir. If you want to be a little more on the Jewy side, you could go over to the forest and kill those trees that like to nibble on your head. Those would drop the moss at a pretty decent rate, although they're going to drop a random moss, so you might not get the moss that you need right away. And then I also end up deciding to go over into the DLC land, which also required a trip to the Duke's archives to get the necessary item to start that sequence up. Because I like to mix and match parts of Chester's outfits with the outfit that we presently have to get kind of the optimal stats. And I kind of foolishly decided to fight him without any Erlenmeyers, and he was a little tougher than I remembered. I think I had a plus 15 Baldur Side Sword when I encountered him in other playthroughs, so I'm a bit behind on that. Either that or I am ahead of going into there. But in any case, once I came back and used the shortcuts, I didn't need to use up any Erlenmeyers. It was a pretty easy fight. So come prepared. Have your Erlenmeyers when you go and fight Chester. Don't feel bad about killing a merchant, because that douchebag invades you later on. And they become super surprised that you're alive, and all kinds of weird stuff. But in any case, now we've got the mosses for Sigmar, which will make it so that he will advance on to his next stage. If I remember correctly, that's going to be in the area where the Bed of Chaos is, which means we are now going to go over in that vicinity, which is actually here. So that's convenient enough. So there's these guys, like relatively big demon guys with like giant hammers. They never respawn, so technically, by my definitions, they would be called mini bosses. And I decided to restore my humanity because there's a couple of invasions from Kirk of Thorns, or Captain Kirk, as my circles like to call him. This ended up being premature because I ended up going for a little swim inside the lava and die a couple times trying to collect some items. I succeeded in getting the Chaos Ember, but the other item I did not. I kind of slipped off the side, and I decided whatever it is, it's probably not important. The Chaos Ember is kind of important if you find yourself struggling with the Four Kings. You'll want to upgrade a weapon to be Chaos. The popular thing is Claymores, but it might make sense to do Baldur Side Sword, so go farm another Baldur. But I'll leave that up to you. I'm not sure if our stats are even compatible with the Claymore. We might not have enough strength for that. So, now I'm going to show a bunch of instances of the harder way of going about killing these guys. And then my final one or two, I'll show the really easy way. I think I splice in between an instance of how powerful poison is, just so you can see that. That'll be it for this video. I'll see you next video. Good luck, have fun.